Alright, Shalom. We're the Hebrew Israelites coming out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America. First and foremost, giving all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Harakwadash.
Alright, double honors to our elders and apostles, a great millstone that rule well. Salutations, peace, love, and blessing to the hopeful elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. Alright, out here in Modesto, California, pushing the word. Where are we at? On 10th and J. Alright, 10th Street and J Street, downtown Modesto. Okay? Bringing out this word in truth and in sincerity, because as the times are getting shorter, man, brothers are getting more on fire. This word is being pushed out more and more, just to further condemn the red Hebrew Edomites. All right, and we ain't even gonna say the word white anymore. All right, from now on, you're just red Hebrew Edomites, man. Okay, according to the spirit of the elders in the Bay Camp. Okay. And what we're doing is we're hastening the coming of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, all right, by preaching this word more fervently in the spirit, okay? And that's what the scriptures say to do, not to be slothful in business, but fervent in spirit, man. And that's what brothers are. Go ahead.
This is Romans chapter 12, and I'm going to start at 10. It says, "Be kindly affection one to another with brotherly love."
Be kindly affection one to another with brotherly love. Doing these videos, coming out here on the highways and the byways, all right, that's brotherly love, man. All right, we're showing kindness to the nation of Israel, and we're showing kindness towards the elect by coming out here and preaching this word and telling you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that you're the chosen people of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. We're at the end of the red Hebrew Edomites kingdom, in which Yahweh Shai is going to return and destroy this place, man. All right, and these other nations are going to go into slavery under the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, which are the biblical Israelites according to the Bible, according to the curses and prophecies that are contained within the scriptures.
It says, "In honor, preferring one another."
In honor, preferring one another. There is no communion. Light does not have communion with darkness. All right, so we prefer to be around like-minded men. Okay, we don't like being around you bug-outs in the world, man. We may be, Yahweh Shai sat around publicans and sinners, all right, but what he was doing was teaching them. So we might be around a bug-out so that we could teach them, all right, but if we see that your spirit is off and you're not understanding it, then, you know what I mean, our affection is not towards you. It's towards like-minded men that are going to understand this truth and be about exalting the Heavenly Father and His Son, all right? Wadi Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
It says, "Not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord."
Serving the Lord. We're ministers of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right? We're out here to do the will of the Lord, and that's it, man. And we're doing it fervently and in spirit. All right? That's why we put out these videos. All right? That's why we do these camps. All right? And we come out here and preach on the highways and the byways. We make ourselves very available. All right? Anybody can come up at any time and receive edification through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right? This is the time of edification, man. All right? Because that's what's going to bring this devil down, is edification through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right? Which is the scriptures, which is the spirit of prophecy. All right? Go ahead.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and 1. It says, "I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved."
Yeah, because the prophecies of the Bible, according to Habakkuk, all right, are speaking right now. So we watch to see what Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai will say to us. All right, go into get Habakkuk. Go into Habakkuk chapter 2. All right, go ahead.
That's where I was at.
Oh, you're already there?
Yeah.
Okay, you bring out Habakkuk 2 and just go real quick into the prophecies are going to speak and not lie. And you go to 2nd Ezra 9. Go ahead.
God, this is Habakkuk chapter 2. I'm jumping to verse 3 now. "For the vision is yet for an appointed time."
Yeah, the vision, okay, which is the vision that the prophet's seeing in the Bible, all right? Because that's what the majority of this book, all right, the Bible is prophetic. It tells the future. And so that's what we're out here to do, is to interpret what the visions are that these old prophets were seeing, all right, that are written down in these scriptures, all right? We're making it plain upon tables so even the red Hebrew Edomites can understand that we're at the end of days, okay? Go ahead.
It says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
Yeah, at the end it shall speak and not lie. That's why there's going to be a time when the Lord is not going to need us out here anymore, all right? Because Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to speak for himself, all right, through these prophecies that are going to be coming to pass, all right? What are some of the prophecies? Martial law, all right? Martial law is coming to America, all right, in which this place is going to get shut down, and there's going to be United Nations troops running down the streets, all right, killing people, breaking into houses, robbing and murdering people, slaying children in the streets. A time of trouble is coming, all right? It's not going to be a time of peace, all right? The economy of America is going to collapse, all right? The mark of the beast is going to come, which is the RFID chip, all right? Which RFID technology is everywhere already, all right? They're pushing a cashless society more and more every day. Companies are making it mandatory that in order for you to work there, you have to get an RFID chip implant, all right? On your credit cards, on your debit cards, on your smartphones are already RFID chips. So this system is already set up, all right? But there's a time where they want to inject it into your flesh, which is the mark of the beast, all right? Which we are in the year of Karagma right now, all right? Which is the mark of the beast, the RFID chip. And that's what we're out here to do, is to prophesy that according to these scriptures, which that's the Bible speaking, that's Yahweh Bashem Yahushai speaking for himself, okay? That these are all signs of the times. These are all signs that the red Hebrew Edomites are about to be destroyed and the kingdom of Israel is about to be set up on the earth. Okay? Go ahead. What do you got?
The same, I have to finish it. It says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
It will not tarry, man. And you see that the prophecies of this Bible are not tarrying. Okay, if you have the spirit to be a watchman, if you have the spirit to see what's going on around you, all right, to see that Babylon is falling, to see that this place is collapsing, man, all right, the spirit of mirth is being taken away from this place, man. You see more drug addicts, more homeless people, more crime, okay, it's all on the rise, all right, more hate crimes, you see more racism, all right, this place is tearing itself apart, all right. You want to get Isaiah 14? Going to Isaiah 14, get 2nd Ezra 9, start from the top.
This is 2nd Ezra 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
And that's what we're doing, all right? And we're using the scriptures as a ruler, as a measuring stick to measure the time diligently, okay? Which we do by the understanding of prophecy, all right? Seeing that signs are coming to pass, we see that all of these things were spoken of by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai from the beginning, that this place is going to be destroyed soon. All right? Go ahead.
And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
All right, and we see part of the signs have already passed, man. A lot of the prophecies of the Bible have already passed, all right? The major prophecies have passed. Yahweh Shai coming on the earth and doing what he did. All right. Israel already fell away. All right. The red Hebrew Edomites are in power now. All right. Give me hold that and give me 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and start at I believe verse 7.
This 2nd Ezra 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
Yeah, what shall be the end of this world, the world that was made for many, all right? Because this world was made for many, but the world to come was made for a few, all right? Which is the nation of Israel, starting with the elect, all right? Because anybody that's of another nation, all right, you're going into slavery according to the Bible. You're going to be servants to Yasher Allah, all right? And according to biblical prophecy, the red Hebrew Edomites are going to be destroyed after 1,000 years of slavery from off of the face of the earth, okay? You're not going to exist anymore, all right? According to the pit that you dug for Israel yourself, hey, like the scriptures say, man, you're going to fall into the pit that you made for Israel, man, all right? You dug the grave for Israel, but you didn't know that you were digging that grave for yourself, man. All right, go ahead.
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Yeah, man, so the kingdom of Israel is the beginning of righteousness, man. All right? Like it tells you, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, man. But Esau is the end of this world, which is a world full of wickedness, chaos, disorder. All right, servants ruling over their masters. All right, which that's not how it's supposed to be, man. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushua created a special people unto himself to rule over all people that are on the face of the earth, man. All right, and in these times you see it like it says in the vision. I saw servants riding upon horses, man. All right, and kings walking on foot by them, walking as servants upon the earth, Salaki. All right, and that's happening right now, man. All right, you see servants on their high horses right now. But Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to destroy, all right, these different kingdoms pretty soon, man. All right, that's why I said that he's going to have many crowns upon his head. Go back to 2nd Ezra 9. You can jump in whenever you want, speak. Go ahead.
I got Isaiah 14.
Khan, go ahead.
This Isaiah chapter 14 and 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
Yeah, Yahweh Shem Yahushua will have mercy on Jacob, man. The elect of Israel. All right, the elect of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and those that are descendants of them. All right, you may not look like a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American, but if the spirit in you is the spirit of an Israelite, more specifically of an elect Israelite, then you're going to be saved regardless of what you look like. Okay, that's according to the scriptures, man, because we actually read and understand this Bible. All right, we're not up here just selling wolf tickets, man. All right, go ahead.
God, and it says, and will yet choose Israel. So it's showing you that the Lord always dealt with the Israelites. Even back in the garden. Back in the garden, the Israelites were called the sons of God. Okay, Noah, Adam, okay, was a son of God. Okay, Abel, the son of God. All right, Seth and that line down to Noah and Shem, those are the sons of God. And then now we're the Israelites. And that's who the Lord has always dealt with, like it tells you in the book of Amos 3. It says, you only has he known, you only is he dealing with. Then the scripture says, and he will yet choose Israel. So once again, he's going to choose Israel. He's always going to choose Israel. No other nation. You don't care about all these other nations you see. You don't care about the red Hebrew Edomites or the slanted-eyed Hebrew Gugamites, you know? Ammon and Moab, all right? Or Ishmael, the so-called Arabs, those are Hebrews. The only Hebrews he cares about are the Hebrew Israelites, which are you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Says he's yet going to choose them again. He always loved Jake. He's always going to choose Jake. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Good on.
This Psalms 82 and 1. Yahweh standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judgeth among the powers. How long will you judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? Defend the poor and fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and needy.
And that's Jake. The poor, the fatherless, okay, the afflicted, the needy. What do these red devils need? They don't need nothing, man. They own everything. The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Which the wicked is the red Hebrew Edomites. All right? Esau. Okay? You don't need to be saved from anything. They own everything. They rule the planet. All right? What do they need to be saved from? Nothing. They're in their rulership. They're in heaven right now. Okay? There's that term, a white man's heaven. All right? Is a so-called black, Latino, Native American man's hell. Because look at what Esau has done to our people. Raped, robbed, and murdered our people for their resources, their land, all the way down into our culture and identity, man. Okay? This guy has to be blamed for everything you see. All right? And he's wicked to his own people. He'll spray chemtrails on his own people, poison the water of his own people, sell his own people GMO foods. All right, he got a McDonald's, Subway, fucking all these restaurants everywhere. And who's eating all this stuff? A lot of the time it's Esau eating this food. The brother was talking to me about how he goes and he does, he does a little side work with these apps, dropping off food and whatnot. And he said Esau be loving that Chipotle, El Pollo Loco. That's all GMO food, man. Poison. And who owns those franchises? Some fucking Amalekite, so-called Jew. All right? Yes, bro.
I got some. Yeah.
Yeah, everything this devil does is contrary to this book. You know, eating these abominable foods, you know, being a sodomite. You know, all his wickedness that he pushes out is you know, against, contrary to this book. But, yeah.
God, like the brother was saying real quick, he makes pork the cheapest meat you can buy, you know? And it's readily available. You go to Subway, they're never running out of ham, a salami, McDonald's, bacon, fucking sausage every day. You know? You go to the theater right here. They got hot dogs and the pretzel and all that, corn dogs all day. And this guy knows. He studied the scriptures. The elite of the society, which are so-called Jews, they know that. They know what they're doing is wicked. And they promote this upon our people, trying to keep our people down as though the Lord didn't set it up already. The Lord is only looking for the elect. 2/3 of our people, they're going to continue on being wicked. But Esau thinks if he could keep the elect down, he can go on, which is true. But the elect isn't going to stay down, man. Okay, the elect of the nation of Israel are waking up. All right, brothers is waking up, man. Okay, we watch conspiracy theories looking for answers, and we find the truth. Brothers came from all walks of life, being in gangs, being in all walks of life. Some brothers was gamers, nerds. Some brothers was gang members. Certain brothers were pro athletes, singers, musicians, from all walks of life, and they found the truth. No matter what you devils try to push on them, man. All right? You're through, Esau.
I got a scripture going back to what you said about they think they're justified in destroying Israel. Watch this. Jeremiah 50:6. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place.
Yeah, our people, man. Our people went astray because of our shepherds. The people, the so-called nobles of our nation that knew better, that sold out with Esau. Martin Luther King, okay, a lot of these pastors, they know. They signed deals with the devil behind closed doors. Okay, Martin Luther King, he was trying to make Jake forget about the oppression that Esau was putting on our people, trying to say walk hand in hand with Esau. The scriptures tell you what will happen if you walk hand in hand with this devil. You're going to get thrusted through. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua going to kill you. He going to let this devil show his horns and kill you. You know? And a lot of the shepherds of our nation, even a lot of these bootleg Israelite camps, man, okay, done sold out. Good.
Yeah, it says they led them upon the mountains. All right, they gone from mountain to hill. Why? Because all these different leaders of Israel are into all kinds of different madness and doctrines, man. All right, and all these shepherds are leading our people astray, whether it's Egyptology, whether it's Moors, all right, whether it's Muslims, whether it's Christianity, Catholicism, all right, you're a Baptist, you're a Methodist, so on and so forth, man. You're a Black Panther, okay, or you're just you're a Black Hebrew Israelite, okay. The shepherds of Israel have led you you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans astray, man. All right? It says, all that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have sinned against Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the habitation of justice, even Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the hope of their fathers.
And that's why a lot of these heathen believe that they're justified in the wickedness they're doing to our people. Okay? Dude, everything you're like, damn near everything you're buying is defiled. You go buy a toothbrush, the bristles on the toothbrush are made with hog bristles. The combs you're using in your hair is made with hog hair. The shoes that you're wearing, that's made with pig leather, like nubuck, different types of suede. That's fucking pig, man. That's swine. The food you're eating, they're splicing different types of animals with crops to make different kind of genetically modified organisms. Different genes that they're putting in the DNA makeup of these different seeds to produce food. And then they believe, because our people have sinned against the Most High, that the Most High is justifying them in that. When the Most High is going to destroy all these nations, man. He's going to bring them down to a really low level. And after 1,000 years of hardcore slavery upon these nations, the only nation that's going to be destroyed are the red Hebrew Edomites. Okay? That's the only nation that wasn't promised any type of mercy from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Because although the heathen did further the affliction, where do they get it from? Who was the spearhead of all that? The so-called Jew, which is the head tribe of Esau, the head tribe of the Edomites, you know? And these heathen don't feel any type of way. They could just walk through, disrespect us like we're nothing, man. But there's gonna come a time where we put them in slavery, man. And we're gonna treat them like they're nothing. Because, hey, the scripture says that they were ever reputed as nothing, man. All right? And we're gonna show you that in the kingdom. Okay, because we're in no position right now, all right, of authority to just crack down on you. We gotta serve our captivity. But Yahweh Shem Yahushai is turning the captivity, like it says right here. Pull it. Or you got more?
That was it.
God, I'ma pull it. This is Isaiah 14:1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Yeah, so what that's talking about is that Israel is going to be saved, all right, out of this destruction that's coming, and we're going to be put back in the land of Israel, all right, which was the homeland, which was the land that was given to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all right, the land that was promised to Abraham, and then those promises went through Isaac, then Jacob, all right, which his name was changed to Israel. And so that blessing went to his 12 sons, all right, which are the patriarchs of the nation of Israel. All right, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Judah and his companions, and Ephraim and his companions, the northern and the southern kingdom. And the strangers will be joined unto him, talking about the Israelite foreigners, those that were scattered throughout the four corners of the earth that may look like other nations, okay? Go ahead.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
So that them that is talking about, it said the people, which are the people of Israel, shall possess them, which are our oppressors, all right, these other nations, the oppressors of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, all right, they're going to be taken and put into subjection, all right, as bond maidens and bond men, which is just another word for slavery, man, all right? Because when you're a bondman, that means that you're bound, all right? Now, if you're bound, if you're tied up hand and foot, you can't do anything, man, all right? You're pretty much at the leisure of whoever tied you up, all right? They can do whatever they want to you, and you ain't gonna be able to do anything back. So if you're a bondman, that means you're in subjection, that means you're in slavery, all right? You're gonna have to do whatever the nation of Israel tells you, and there ain't nothing you're gonna be able to say, man. All right?
Back in Egypt, okay, Egypt is a Greek word which means bondage. Okay, Egyptos, which another word for bondage is slavery. a type of slavery in which you can't resist. All right. Now it says, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
Yeah, they will take them captives, whose captives they were. And so all these other nations have put Israel in captivity one way or another. Even the Japhites have had a kingdom on the earth in which they ruled over the nation of Israel.
They were ruling with the Medes. Oh, it's lucky with the Persians. It was the Medo-Persian Empire. The Medes were Japhet, okay? So-called Polynesian or islanders, all right, as Esau deems them today. The Pacific Islanders, Australians, all right.
Yeah, the Australian Aboriginals, not them red Hebrew Edomites and so forth. And all of this is through Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. Why? Because Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua was always proving Israel, was always testing Israel. I'm going to give you an account of that. Go ahead.
This is Judges 3:1. Now these are the nations which the Lord Yahweh left to prove Israel by them, even as many of Israel as had not known all the wars of Canaan.
See, so it said that he left, it was through the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, because before they crossed over the river Jordan, the Lord gave commandment to destroy all the Canaanites that were in that land and possess the land of Israel. All right, but Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua had it to where some of the inhabitants were left, and it said for what? To prove them. Okay, go ahead.
Only that the generations of the children of Israel might know, to teach them war, at the least such as before knew nothing thereof, namely 5 lords of the Philistines, and all the Canaanites, and the Sidonians, and the Hivites, that dwelt in Mount Lebanon, from Mount Baal-Hermon unto the entering in of Hamath. And they were to prove Israel by them, to know whether they would hearken unto the commandments of the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, which he commanded their fathers by the hand of Moses.
All right, see? So Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua left those nations in there to prove the nation of Israel, to see whether or not they would listen to the commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. To see if they would follow the law, statutes, commandments in that land. Okay? And that's what Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua has always been doing to Israel, is proving and testing, starting with the elect, man. All right? Which right now we're going through a trial. We're going through a process, man. Can you go to Deuteronomy chapter 4? If you have anything?
No.
You don't have anything?
Well, I got more of this. Isaiah. It says, and it shall come to pass, Isaiah 14:3, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve.
And that's the time that we're in. All right. Right now, we're in a spiritual sanctuary. We're in a spiritual resting place right now, which we rest in the knowledge, all right, that you red Hebrew Edomites are going to be destroyed soon, all right, and you're going to go into slavery according to the law, according to the prophecies of the Bible, according to the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man, all right. And when this thing all goes down, then the elect, the nation of Israel, are going to be at peace, all right. The world is going to be at peace. All right, because what does it say in Revelation? It says that it was given to the Edomites to take peace from the earth. All right, and so Yahweh Shai, the King of Peace, all right, he's coming to restore order and peace back on the earth. All right, which it tells you that this book is the book of the commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and the law that endureth forever, man. Okay, so that's the life. This book is a lifestyle. Anything outside of this book is a death style, man. All right, can you give me that in Deuteronomy 4? See.
Yeah, everything outside the truth is death, man. Okay? And who promotes death is Esau.
Yeah,
all right? Because his ways are contrary to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. He's the one who has the money for all these, like we go into, the restaurants, the music industry. You watch that movie, NWA, and it shows you that Amalek was was in the booth rewriting some of the lyrics. Okay, telling Jake what to say. Now say this, say that, talk about this, talk about that. That's why a lot of these so-called conscious rappers, when they come into the mainstream or the
talking a lot of
media,
shit, huh?
or the media,
Oh, you're talking shit?
they're
talking
bugged
shit?
out.
You too?
Okay, Esau
You too?
bugs him out.
Okay, just shut
You know,
up.
he tells them all,
Yeah,
don't say
one
that.
of you.
Don't
one
talk
of you.
conscious
All
stuff.
three of you.
Talk about
Tell
violence.
me.
Talk
our
about
Father.
killing your own people.
Tell me the prayer
You
of
know,
our
like this
Father.
guy.